component of inner harmony: self-awareness, self-acceptance, overcoming from self-criticism, self-regulation, practicing mindfulness, positive relationship, building resilience, stress management, personal growth, and the balance in the life. So let's start with the introduction part. Harmony refers to a state of alignment and agreement, various parts of a system, leading to a balanced life. And in the context of human being, harmony means a state where thought, emotions, actions, and value are in a synchronized form, creating a sense of peace and the well-being. Okay, harmony is meaning achieving something equilibrium between the different aspects of life, such as work, physical health, mental health, personal goal, and the social responsibilities. In harmony, ensuring that one's action, thoughts, and feeling align with one's core value and beliefs, and there is no inner conflict in one's behavior, and all the person behaving authentic and genuinely. So these are some examples in which we are using harmony in our daily life. First one is mental and emotional balance, work-life balance, health relationship, physical health, spiritual alignment. In mental health, one should practicing mindfulness to maintain a calm and clear mind, handling stress with effective coping mechanism like deep breathing and meditation. Work-life balance, in that setting boundaries to ensure time is spent adequately between work and personal life. In that engaging in hobbies and activities outside of the work to prevent burnout. And in healthy relationship, communicate openly with families, friends, your mentors, resolving conflict through understanding and compromise rather than through anger and the avoidance. In physical health, maintaining a regular exercise routine and eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep to support and physical and mental well-being. Spiritual alignment, in that one should engaging in the practice such as meditations, prayer, reflections to the connect with others or one's inner self value, and practicing gratitude and compassion with aligned actions with deeper value. So, if we are talking about the component of inner harmony or mental harmony, emotional harmony, physical harmony, spiritual harmony, these all are the content of the inner harmony. In mental harmony involves the clarity of thought and the positive mindset and the ability to focus and concentrate without being overwhelmed by the distraction and the negative thinking. And clarity of thoughts, positive mindedness, focus and concentration, these are all the aspects of mental harmony. One should be able to think clearly and make decisions without any confusion, maintaining an optimistic outlook on the life and challenges, the ability to concentrate to the task without being easily distracted, and engaging in mindful exercise to stay present and reduce the mental clutter, using positive affirmations to cultivate a positive mindset. And in goal setting, one should setting clear achievable goal to maintain focus the directions, and the ability to concentrate the task without being easily distracted. In emotional harmony involve being aware and regulating one's emotions and maintaining balance and avoiding extreme emotional high and lows. In that emotional awareness, emotional regulations, balance, and recognize and understand one's emotions. One should recognize and understanding the one's emotions. The ability to maintain, manage and respond to the emotions in the healthy way, and maintaining equilibrium and not letting emotions control behavior excessively. For practicing emotional harmony, one should practicing the deep breathing technique, journaling, seeking support. In that, using deep breath to calm down during the stressful situation, and writing about feelings to process and understand emotions, talking to friend, family, and a therapist to gain perspective and emotional support. In physical harmony involves maintaining good physical health through balanced nutrition and regular exercise and the adequate rest. In that, one should keep a healthy diet, regular exercise, do the rest and relaxations, consuming a balanced diet that provide the necessary nutrition, eating a variety of foods that get all the essential nutrition to one, and engaging in a physical activity to keep the body fit and the healthy. Incorporate regular physical activities like jogging, yoga, gym, workout, and ensure enough sleep and relaxations to recover the body. In that case, one should prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night to ensure the body is well rested. Okay, and next one is spiritual harmony. In spiritual harmony involves connecting with one's inner self, understanding life purpose, and participating values such as gratitude and the compassion. In spiritual harmony, one should concern on the inner connection, life purpose, and values, engaging in the practices that promote self-awareness and inner peace. In that, one can do the meditation, practicing meditations to connect with the inner self and cultivate the inner peace. And life purpose, understanding the pursuing what life means, and take time to reflect on life's purpose and the direction. And practicing gratitude, compassion, and other core values, keeping a journal to note things one is grateful for, and fostering a sense of gratitude and the commitment. So these components together contribute to a holistic sense of harmony, where mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects of life are balanced and in a synchronized, leading a overall well-being. Now, self-awareness. Self-awareness is a conscious knowledge of one's own character, feeling, motives, and desire. It involves a deep understanding of personal strength and weakness, beliefs, and the impact of one's action on the other. By being self-aware, individual can make informed decisions, regulate their emotions, and align their behavior with the goal and the value. Self-awareness is an ongoing process of introspection and reflection which are important for personal growth and the ability to navigate life more effectively and the authentically. So, understanding oneself involves gaining a deep insight into one's own personality, preference, values, and the motivation. If we are talking the key aspects of understanding oneself, then personality traits, values and beliefs, motivations and desires, these all are the key aspects of understanding one. In that, knowing whether you are introvert or extrovert, detail oriented or big picture focused, one should understand what you stand for and what is the important of you in life. Recognizing what drives you and what you aspire to achieve. Taking a task like the Big Five personality test to gain insight into your personality, and lifting your top 5 values and reflecting on how they influence your decision. And you should also identify what you want to achieve in different area of your life, in your career, in your professional or in your personal and social life, and understanding why these goals are important for you. Recognize strength and weakness. Recognize strength and weakness involve being aware of your capabilities and the area of the need improvement. In that, one should focus on their strength, weakness, growth mindset, identify what you are good at, your skills, your talent, and acknowledging areas where you struggle and need to develop, and embarrassing the areas that weakness can be improved with efforts and the learning. So for that case, once you're writing down activities you excel at and enjoy doing, recognize your strength. For that purpose, you can also seek feedback from others, from your friends, colleagues, mentors, to gain the perspective on the areas of your improvement. And in personal SWOT analysis, conducting a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats, to understand where you stand and how you can grow. Okay. Reflective practices of self-awareness. Reflective practices involve regular self-examination to understand experience, thoughts, and the feeling better. For that, one can use journaling, meditation, and mindfulness self-reflections. In journaling, writing about your daily experience, thoughts, and feelings to gain the clarity of insight. Keeping a daily journal where you write about your experience and emotions, which help in recognizing patterns and gaining insight. In meditation and mindfulness, practicing mindfulness to stay present and observe your inner experience without any judgment. Spending a few minutes every day in mindfulness meditations to become more aware of your thought and the feelings. In self-reflection, setting aside time to reflect your actions, decisions, and their outcome. Asking yourself reflective questions such as what did I learn today and how did I feel about this situation, to deepen your self-understanding. Okay, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is the ability to acknowledge and embrace all aspects of one's, including strength, weakness, and everything in between without judgment. And unconditional self-regard, acknowledgement, imperfection, self-love, these all are the aspects of the self-acceptance. In a unconditional regard, valuing oneself regardless of achieving or the shortcome. Regularly telling yourself positive affirmations like I am worthy of love and respect, and acknowledgement imperfection, in that recognize that imperfection are a natural part of human being. Treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. Cultivating a deep unconditional love for oneself, and accepting and appreciating your body as it is regardless of the societal standards. Now, overcoming from the self-criticism. Overcoming self-criticism involves reducing negative self-talk and harsh judgment about oneself. In that, identify negative patterns, one should challenging negative thoughts in his or her mind, replacing criticism and negative thoughts with compassion. Okay, recognize when you are being overly criticized or critical of yourself, questioning the validity and origin of self-critical thought, shifting from a critical inner dialogue to a more compassionate one. For that purpose, you can use the journaling, reframing, self-compassion break kind of moves. In thought journal, writing down the critical thoughts and then countering them with positive and realistic affirmations. In reframing, instead of thinking I failed, one should reframe the line that I learned something. Taking movement throughout the day to pause and offer yourself kindness and reassurance, especially after making a mistake. Practices to foster self-acceptance. Engaging in regular practices that promote a healthy, accepting relationship with oneself. In that, mindfulness, practicing mindfulness to stay present and non-judgmental about one's thought and the feelings. Engaging in daily mindfulness meditations to cultivate a non-judgmental awareness of your thoughts and feelings. In gratitude, focusing on what you appreciate about yourself and your life. Keeping a journal where you write down your that you are grateful for about your each day. Self-care in that prioritizing activities that nurture your well-being and happiness. Scheduling regular self-care activities such as reading a book, taking a relaxing bath, and spending that time with nature. So by embracing oneself fully, overcoming from self-criticism and engaging in a practices that foster self-acceptance, individual can develop a more compassionate and positive relationship with themselves, leading to a greater inner harmony and overall a good well-being. So next one is self-regulations. Self-regulations means or we can say that self-regulation involves managing and controlling impulse and behavior in a way that align with long-term goals and values rather than giving in a immediate desire or emotional reactions. In impulse, we can use impulse control, behavior management, consistency with goal, the ability to pause and think before act. In impulse control, one should have the ability to pause and think before act. Taking a moment to think about the consequences before responding in a heated situation. In behavioral management, ensuring that the action is deliberate and purposeful rather than reactive. Establishing clear personal boundaries and prevent impulsive decision like turning off notifications during working hours to avoid distractions. And in consistency with goal, aligning behavior with personal goal and value, practicing delayed gratifications by saving money for a desired item rather than make impulsive purchase. Okay, so technique for emotional regulation in that emotional regulations involve recognizing, understanding and managing one's emotions in a healthy and constructive manner. Okay, for that one should have the emotional awareness, healthy expressions, coping strategies. For emotional awareness, being aware of and naming your emotions, practicing deep breathing exercise to calm down when you feel anxiety and angry. Okay, finding appropriate ways to express emotions, using strategies to manage and smooth or soothe the intense emotions, or in cognitive reframing, reframe negative thoughts to see a more positive perspective. For example, instead of thinking I can handle this, I can't handle this, thinking I can find a way to manage this challenge. In physical activity, engaging in a physical activity like running or yoga to release build up and emotional tensions and the stress. Okay, now come to the point, benefit of the self-regulations. Self-regulations offer numerous benefits enhancing both personal well-being and social interaction. For that, improved relationship, better emotional control lead to a healthier and more constructive interactions with the other. In greater achievement, one should consist behavior aligned with goal lead to the higher achievement and personal fulfillment. Enhanced well-being in that managing emotions and impulse, reduce stress and promote mental and the physical health. For that purpose, one should be conflict resolutions, using self-regulations to stay calm and find a solution during conflict without lead to a stronger relationship, which leads to a stronger relationship. In academic and career success, students and professionals who can self-regulate are better able to success or focus on the task, meet deadlines and the helps in achieving the goal. In overall happiness, individual who practices self-regulations experience low level of stress and anxiety, contributing to overall happiness and the well-being. So by mastering the skill of controlling impulse behavior, employing techniques for emotional regulations and reaping the benefit of self-regulations, individual can achieve greater personal and professional success, maintain higher or healthier relationship and enjoy enhanced overall well-being. After that, mindfulness, practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice of intentionally focusing one's attentions on the present moment with an attitude of openness, curiosity, and the non-judgment. In a present moment awareness, focusing on here and now, rather than ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. In non-judgmental attitude, observing thought and feelings without labeling them as a good or bad. In international attention, intentional attention, deliberately paying attention to experience as they unfold. Okay. In mindful eating, paying full attention to the taste, texture, and smell of food while eating without any distraction. In mindful walk, one should noticing the sense or sensation of each step, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet and the sound around you as you walk. Okay, so benefits of the mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness offers numerous physical, mental, and emotional beliefs or benefits contributing to overall well-being. In that, one should reduce stress by using the mindful activities, which helps in lower the stress level by promoting relaxation and reducing the body's stress response. Practicing mindfulness meditations for 10 minutes a day has been shown to reduce stress and the anxiety. In improved focus and concentration enhance the ability to stay and present and attentive, which important or improve for the productivity. And students who practice mindfulness report better concentrations and improve academic performance. In emotional regulation, it helps individual manage and respond to the emotional in a healthy way. Regular mindfulness practices can lead to reduced synonyms or symptoms of depressions and improved emotional resilience. In enhanced well-being, contributing to overall happiness and a sense of the inner peace. Mindfulness exercise and the practices. In that, there are various mindful exercise and practices that can be incorporated in your daily life to cultivate the mindfulness. First one is mindfulness meditations, body scans, mindful breathing. In a mindful meditation, one should sitting quickly and focus on the breath, allowing thought to come and go without attachment. Find a quiet place to sit, close your eyes and focus on your breath for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, notice each inhalation and exhalation, bringing your attention back to the breath whenever it wanders. In body scan, paying attention to different part of body in a sequential manner, noticing any sensations or tension. Lying down comfortably and mentally scan your body from head to toe, noticing any sensations or area of the tension. Spend a few minutes on each body part, simply observing without trying to change anything. After that, mindful breathing, focusing on the breath as it flows in and out, observing the rise and fall of the abdomen and chest. Throughout the day, take a few moments to focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils, the rise and fall of your chest, and the rhythm of your breathing. This can be done for a few minutes whenever you need to break. Okay. By understanding and practicing mindfulness, individual can enjoy a wide range of benefit, including reduced stress, improved focus, and better emotional regulation. Incorporating simple mindfulness activities or exercise into daily life can lead to greater overall well-being and a deeper connection to the present movement. Positive relationship. Okay, positive relationship significantly influence one's emotional, mental, and overall well-being, and which contribute to inner harmony also. In emotional support, having supportive relationship helps in managing stress and coping with life challenges. Having a close friend to talk to during tough time can provide comfort and reduce feeling loneliness. In sense of belonging, feeling connected and valued with relationship enhance self-esteem and personal happiness. Being a part of community group like a book club or support team can provide a sense of belonging and a purpose. In a balance, positive relationship can bring a sense of stability and balance to one's life. Sharing responsibilities and joy with a parameter can help create a balanced and fulfilling life. After that, building and maintaining healthy relationship. Okay, healthy relationship are the characterized, or we can say that characteristic by mutual respect, trust, and effective communication. Trust and respect, shared interest and activities, conflict resolution, these are all the key aspects of building and maintaining healthy relationship. In trust and respect, building a foundation of trust and mutual respect, which is essential for any healthy relationship. Maintaining honesty and keeping promises build trust and respect in the relationship. Shared interest and activities, in that one should engage in activity together that both parties enjoy, help strengthen bond. Regularly participating in shared activities such as hiking or cooking together help deepen connections. And in conflict resolutions, addressing and resolve conflict respectively. Using I statement, I feel heard when, instead of the accusatory language, help in resolving conflict without escalating tensions. Okay. Communication and empathy. In that, effective communication and empathy are crucial for understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. In that, active listening, expressive feelings, empathy, paying attention or paying full attention to the speaker, showing understanding and provide feedback during conversation, putting away distraction, making eye contact and nodding to show understanding. In expressing feeling openly and honestly, expressing one's feeling and need without fear of judgment. Saying I feel overwhelmed when, to express emotion, honesty and openly. In empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of others, showing compassion and care. When a friend is upset, acknowledge their feelings to say, I can see that you are really upset and because of this, I am here for you. So by building the impact of relationship on inner harmony, focusing on building and maintaining healthy relationship and practicing effectively communication and empathy, individual can foster deeper, more meaningful connection with others, thereby enhancing their overall well-being and the inner harmony. After that, building resilience. In that, resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, adapt well to adversity, and maintain mental and emotional well-being despite challenges. In adaptability, the ability to adjust in new circumstances and bounce back from setbacks. Adjusting a new job role with different responsibilities and challenges. In perseverance, continue to pursue goal despite obstacles and challenges, continuing to study and prepare for example despite failing repeated failures. And in emotional strength, managing and recovering from emotions or emotional difficulties exclusively or effectively. seeking therapy and support group after a significant personal loss to regain emotional stability. Importance of resilience in maintaining harmony. In that, one should use the stress management, positive outlook, emotional balance to maintain the harmony. Resilience is crucial for maintaining inner harmony and as it enables individual to handle stress, cope up with adversity and sustain a positive outlook in life. So with the help of this, one can manage stress effectively, prevent it from disturbing inner peace using relaxation techniques such as deeper breathing and meditations to stay calm during high pressure situation. In positive outlook helps in maintaining a hopeful and positive attitude, even if challenging time contribute to overall well-being. One should focusing on opportunity for growth rather than dwelling on failures and setback. Okay. Emotional balance in that the ability to recover from emotional setback helps maintain emotional harmony, practicing self-care and seeking support from friends or counselor to navigate emotional ups and the downs. Okay. In strategies to build resilience, building resilience involve developing habits and skills that enhance one's ability to cope up with the challenges, cope up and recover with the challenges. In that, developing a support system, practicing self-care, cultivate a growth mindset, setting realistic growth or goal, surrounding oneself with supportive and understanding people, regularly connecting with family and friends who provide encouragement and support during tough time, and prioritizing physical, mental and emotional well-being through regular self-care practices, engaging in activities that promote well-being such as exercise, healthy relationship, healthy eating and adequate sleeping, and cultivating a growth mindset. In that, viewing challenges as a opportunity for growth and learning. Reading books or attending workshop on personal development to enhance their skills, and setting realistic growth or goal. Establish achievable goal to maintain motivation and a sense of accomplishment. Breaking down larger group into smaller manageable steps to ensure consistent growth or progress and maintain their motivation. So by understanding the concept of resilience, recognizing its importance in maintaining harmony and implementing strategies to build resilience, individual can enhance their ability to navigate life challenges, maintaining inner peace and achieve the overall well-being. Stress management. Stress disturb inner harmony to affect their mental, emotional and physical well-being. In stress management, stress are having the impact on one's mental, emotional and physical health. So, stress can lead to anxiety, depression and cognitive impairment such as difficult concentration. A student under severe academic pressure might experience anxiety and find it hard to focus on the studies. And in emotional impact, if you are talking about emotional impact, it is the cause of emotional instability, leading to mood swing and irritability and a sense of overblame. Someone dealing with the job stress might become easily or irritate or frustrate, affecting personal relationship. If you are talking about physical impact, chronic stress can result in physical health issues such as headache, high blood pressures, and weakening or weak immune functions. A person experiencing prolonged work-related stress might suffer from frequent headache and the insomnia. Okay. Now, next is stress management technique. Stress management techniques are the practices that help reduce stress level and promote relaxations and well-being. Okay, for stress management, one should use the relaxation technique, mindfulness and meditations, do the physical activities, method to calm the mind and the body, such as deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation, practicing deep breathing exercise by inhaling deeply through the nose, holding the breath for a few seconds and exhale slowly through the mouth, and practicing the focus of being present and mindfulness to reduce stress and improve emotional regulations. Spending 10 to 15 minutes a day in mindfulness meditations, focusing on the breath and gently bring the mind back whenever it wanted. Okay, in physical activity, one should engage in regular physical activity to release tensions and improve the moods. Incorporating activities like jogging, yoga, or dancing, or we can include some other practices also in our daily routine to relieve stress and boosting our stamina. Long-term strategies for reducing stress. Long-term strategies. Long-term strategies involve creating sustainable habit and lifestyle change that helps manage stress over the time. In that healthy lifestyle, maintaining a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and ensuring adequate sleep, eating a nutritious diet rich in fruit, vegetable and whole grains, and getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Okay, time management, in that organizing time effectively to balance work and rest, using tool like planner or digital calendar to prioritize tasks, set realistic deadline and allocate time for relaxation and hobbies. After that, one should include developing skills and habits that enhance the ability to cope up with stress, recover from setback, practicing resilience, building activities such as journalizing about positive experience and learning from challenges. In social support, cultivating strong relationship and seeking support from family, friends, professionals when needed regularly. And connecting with support network, participating in group activity or seeking therapy when facing the significant stress. So, by understanding the effect of stress on harmony, employing stress management technique and adopting long-term strategies for reducing stress, individual can enhance their ability to maintain inner balance, improve overall well-being and lead a more easy life. Setting and achieving goal. Clear goal provide direction, motivation and a sense of purpose, guiding individual toward their desired outcome. For that direction and focus, a clear goal help prioritize action and maintain focuses on what's important and what are not important. A student with a clear goal to achieve a certain GPA will focus on studying and the time management. In motivation, having specific goal increase motivation or motivate one by providing tangible target to strive for. An athlete aiming to run a marathon will feel motivated to stick to their training schedule. And in measure of progress, clear goal allow individual to track progress and celebrate achievement. A professional setting a goal to complete a project within a month can track milestone and adjust effort accordingly. Align goal with the personal values. In that align goals with personal value ensure that the goals are meaningful and resonate with an individual core belief, leading to greater satisfaction and the fulfillment. For that intrinsic value, goal aligned with personal value are driven by internal desire rather than the external pressure. A person who value health may set a goal to exercise regularly because it's aligned with their belief in maintain a healthy lifestyle. Sustained commitment in that individuals are more likely to stay committed to goals that reflect their true value. Someone who value educations may pursue continuous learning and development, staying committed to their educational goal. And in personal fulfillment, achieving a goal that align the value, bring a deeper sense of accomplishment and happiness. A professional who values helping others might set a goal for voluntary regularly and finding fulfillment in contributing to the community. Now these are the steps to set and achieve meaningful goal. Setting and achieving meaningful goal involve a structured approach that includes defining, planning and execute goal while staying adaptable. In that, one should first define the specific goal. After that, set measurable milestone, create an action plan, stay flexible and adapt, celebrate achievement. Okay. In the first one should clearly define what you want to achieve with detailed and specific objective. Instead of get fit, set a specific goal like run 5 kilometers without stopping in the 3 months. And set measurable milestone in that break down the goal into the smaller and measurable milestone to track the progress. Break the goal into milestone such as run 1 kilometer by the end of the first month and run 3 kilometer by the end of the second month. In create an action may develop a step by step plan outlining the action needed to achieve each milestone, outlining a weekly running schedule including gradual increase in the distance and the rest day. After that, stay flexible and adapt by preparing to just adjust your plan as needed based on new information and changing criticism or circumstances. If an injury occurs, adapt the plan to include rest and alternate exercise like swimming until recovery. After that, the last one is celebrate achievement. Recognize and celebrate every milestone and achievement to stay motivated. Celebrate reaching each milestone such as treating yourself to a new pair of running shoes after achieving the 3-kilometer mark. So, by understanding the importance of clear goal aligned with the personal value and following structured steps to set and achieve them, individual can enhance their motivations, maintain focus and achieve greater and personal fulfillment and the success. Now, personal growth. Personal growth helps in a continuous self-improvement, which involve the ongoing process of enhancing one's knowledge, skill and personal qualities to achieve better outcome and the fulfillment of their potential. In that, lifelong learning, self-reflection, goal setting, these all are the key aspects of personal growth. In lifelong learning, commitment to learning new things throughout the life to stay informed and skilled. One should enroll in online course to acquire new skills relevant to your career and personal interest. And self-reflection, regularly assessing personal strength and areas for improvement. Keeping a journal to reflect on daily experiences, identify lesson or learned lesson from the area of growth. In goal setting, setting the purpose or pursue personal development goal to drive progress. Setting a goal to read one personal development book per month is to expand knowledge and the insights. Okay. Learning and development. In that, learning and development encompasses the pursuit of knowledge and skills through formal and informal means to enhance personal and professional growth. Okay, in that one should focuses on the formal educations, informal learning and the skill development. In formal education, participating in structured educational program such as degree, certificate or workshop, enrolling in the university degree program or attending professional development workshop to gain specialized knowledge. And in information learning or informal learning, gaining knowledge and skills through experience, self-study and practical applications. Watching instructional video, reading articles, practicing new skills through hobbies or on the job experiences. In last one, skill development, one should focusing on acquiring new skills and improving the new or existing one. Learning a new language using language app and practicing with native speakers to enhance communication ability. After that, embracing changes and challenges. Embracing changes and challenges involve accepting and proactively responding to the new situation, obstacles and opportunities for the growth. In that, adaptability, being flexible and open to changing circumstances and new experience. Okay, adapting to new job role and require learning different skills and approaches, maintaining a positive attitude throughout the translation. After that, building the ability to recover from setback and learn from difficulties. Recovering from personal setbacks such as failed project by analyze what went wrong, learning from the experience and trying again with their new strategies. And so growth mindset in that being challenges as an opportunity to develop and improve rather than the threats. Approaching a challenging task like mastering a complex software program with the belief that efforts and persistence will lead to the improvement in the success. So by focusing on continuous self-improvement, engaging in the learning and developing and embracing change and challenges, individual can foster personal growth, enhance their capabilities and achieve a more fulfilling, successful life. Next one is balancing life. So balancing different aspects of life involve effectively managing time and energy across various relationship and personal activities to ensure overall well-being and the satisfaction. So if we are talking about the key aspects, time management, prioritizations and boundaries are the key aspects of the balance in life. Time management in that allocate sufficient time for work, family and friends and self-care. Choosing to attend a family event over working late. Recognize the importance of nurturing relationship. And then prioritizing, identify and focusing on what matters most in each area of the life. And in boundaries, setting clear boundaries to prevent work from encouraging on personal time and vice versa. Turning off work emails during weekend to focus on the family and the personal rest. So now come to the point, the importance of the leisure and the hobbies. Engaging in the leisure activities and hobbies is essential for the relaxation activity or creativity. Personal fulfillment, contributing to a balanced and the enjoyable life. In that one can become stress relief from the stress, creativity or increase their creativity and joy, and personal growth. Leisure activities provide a breakdown from the daily stressor, help to relax and recover their body. Spending time in gardening or reading a book after a hectic day at a work to unwind the de-stress. And creativity and joy hobbies often involve creative expression and bring joy and the satisfaction. For that, taking up painting and playing a musical instrument as a way to express creativity and find the joy. In personal growth, pursuing hobbies can lead to a new skills and personal development. Learning to cook new recipes or participating in a sport lead to develop new skills and meet with the new peoples. Creating a balanced lifestyle. Creating a balanced lifestyle involves making conscious choice and promote equilibrium among various aspects of the life, leading to the overall well-being. In that holistic health, routine and flexibility, self-care, one should be focused for creating a balanced lifestyle. Focusing on physical health, mental health, emotional health, incorporate regular exercise, a healthy diet and mindfulness practices into daily routine to maintain the physical and the mental health. In routine and flexibility, establish routine that promote balance while remaining flexible to adopt the changes or changing circumstances. Following the daily routine that include work, family time, self-care while being flexible to accommodate unexpected event or the opportunity. In self-care, regularly engage in activities through nourish and scheduling regular me time for activities like meditations, bath or nature walk to ensure the personal growth. So by effectively balancing work and relationship, personal time, recognize the importance of the leisure and hobbies. And creating a balanced lifestyle, individual can achieve greater harmony, reduce stress and enhance the overall well-being. After that, incorporating daily rituals for the harmony. In that incorporate daily rituals, individual establish consistent routine for promote mental, emotional and the physical harmony. Morning routine, mindfulness practices, even evening routine, starting the day with practices that set a positive tone and beginning the day with meditation, stretching and gratitude journals to cultivate a positive mindset. Integrating movements of mindfulness throughout the day. Take short break during the work to practices deep breathing or brief mindfulness exercise to stay centered. In a evening routine, ending the day with calming activities to promote restful sleep, engaging in relaxing activities like reading, journaling and warm bath to wind down before bed. So effective practices. In that, effective practices are those that can be easily incorporated into daily life and have a positive impact on our overall well-being. So gratitude practices, physical activities, mindful eating, focusing on positive aspects of life to enhance happiness. Writing down 3 things you are grateful for each morning and evening to foster a positive outlook. In physical activity, including regular exercise to boost physical and mental health, going for a walk for 30 minutes or engaging in home workout sessions to maintaining a physical fitness and reduce the stress. In mindful activity, paying full attention to the experience of eating to foster better digestion and enjoyment of the food. Eating meal without distractions and enjoying each bite and being mindful to the flavors and textures to promote better eating habits. Okay. Now come to the benefits of consistent daily habits. In that, daily habits contribute to long-term well-being by the fostering a stable and harmonious lifestyle. So, if we are more talking about this, reduce stress. One should have reduced the stress, improved focus, and improve their health. Regular practices that help manage stress, maintain emotional balance, and practicing daily meditations help lower stress level and increase resilience to daily challenges. In improved focus, daily routine enhance focus and productivity, providing structures. Having a set monitoring or morning routine that include planning and prioritizing tasks can lead to increased productivity throughout the day. And in better health, healthy habits lead to improved physical and mental health. Maintaining daily habits such as regular exercise, balanced meal, and sufficient sleep contribute to the overall physical well-being and the mental clarity. So, by incorporate daily rituals for harmony, adopting effective practices, and maintaining consistent daily habit, individual can experience reduced stress, improved focus, and better health, leading to a more balanced and happyful life. So this is all for the today. Thank you.